breaking.
Hello and welcome to Marketing Edge on TV, Nigerians' leading initiative in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. It is a 30 minutes wholesome package that comprises brand news, branding focus, and industry conversation, all in a mix encompassing thorough and in-depth all aimed at promoting the brand idea. I'm Ogale Abikele Mafu.
The fears are over. The music must play on. Rev up your business rhythm with new marketing realities. Join industry intellectuals and agents at yet another quarterly virtual summit by Marketing Edge, your darling #1 marketing and advertising magazine. The summit theme, Nigerian Advertising Industry Reform, to be or not to be, will hold virtually on the 16th of December 2021 between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. GMT. It's a new dawn in the Nigerian integrated marketing communications sector. Come and engage with industry leaders, players and gladiators as they project and dissect the future of the Nigerian advertising. It's another history waiting to happen. Register now at www.marketingedge.com.ng. Be there. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand idea.
Good to have you back. First on Marketing Edge on TV is Brand News, where we bring you the latest developments around brands and in the field of marketing, communication and advertising in Nigeria and around the globe. Now on Brand News. In a bid to set agenda for the future of advertising in the Nigerian integrated marketing communication sector, Foremost Advertising and Marketing Publication Marketing Edge will be holding a virtual summit tomorrow. The summit, with the theme Nigerian Advertising Industry Reform, to be or not to be, will be having an array of highly respected industry professionals and stakeholders of the integrated marketing communication industry who will ventilate their views on the proposed advertising reform. Expected to be at the summit are the Registrar of the Advertising Practitioners Council of Nigeria, APCON, Dr. Lekon Fadolapo, Sectorial Heads of the Association of Advertising Agency of Nigeria, AAAN, Steve Babaiko, Media Independent Practitioners Council of Nigeria, MIPAN, FEMI ADELUSI, Experiential Marketers Association of Nigeria, ESMAN, amongst others. Algorithm Media, a 360 specialist media communications and advertising agency, has been appointed for the multi-billion naira Coca-Cola media business in Nigeria after a keenly contested pitch. This appointment, which is a testament to the strong global relationship between Algorithm Media and Group M, the global powerhouse that ensures that the agency delivers an unparalleled advantage to its clients in the market, came after the restructuring of the agency model of Coca-Cola. It would be recalled that the media-fused Densu RG network Densu Coca-Cola Community, a big spoke brand of carrots, was the agency driving all media buying and planning for Coca-Cola in Nigeria before now. TVC Communications, one of Africa's leading multimedia companies, has officially been certified as a great place to work in Nigeria for the second consecutive year by the Global Authority on Workplace Culture, the Great Place to Work Institute of the United States of America. The announcement was made at the Great Place to Work 2021 award ceremony, which took place in Lagos, Nigeria on Friday, 3rd December 2021, where TVC Communications won the Best Company in Maximizing Human Potential, Best Company in Delivering Organizational Ethics, and Best Workplaces to Work in Nigeria awards. Speaking on the certification and awards, TVC Communications CEO Andrew Alon said the awards are about trust between management and staff and will continue to improve on the relationship through open and honest communication, enhancement of staff benefits and conditions, among others. Great Place to Work Institute is a global research and consulting firm that helps organizations identify, create, and sustain great workplace through the development of high-trust workplace cultures. Elevate Media has launched the second edition of its Billboard Advertising Fund for SMEs aimed at supporting Lagos-based tech early startups. CEO Elevate Media Mr. Fumi Alalade over time has expressed his undying interest in supporting startups through advertising and funding to help grow their reach and audience. It would be recalled that last year Elevate Media supported SMEs affected by COVID-19 pandemic, and to round up this year of 2021, Elevate Media will be donating up to 85 million naira in advertising to early tech startups founders looking to promote their products and services to millions of potential customers in Lagos. In the spirit of the Yuletide and as part of its corporate social responsibility initiatives, Nigerians' foremost advertising and brand-focused magazine Marketing Edge visited St. Monica Orphanage in Lagos to express love and support to the indigent children. The visit to the orphanage home was led by the Chief Operating Officer of Marketing Edge, Amos Oladele, accompanied by other members of staff. The iconic brand-centric publication, in demonstration of love and commitment to the well-being of the less privileged, gave various gift items from leading brands such as Kellogg's, Murphy's Diapers, La Casera, Indomie, Domino's Pizza, and Stone Creamery Ice Cream, to mention a few. Receiving the items on behalf of the orphanage, Reverend Sister Teresa Maria, sister in charge of St. Monica Orphanage Home, thanked the Marketing Edge team for the gesture and urged them to continue to do more in service to humanity and God.
So we are grateful, and may God continue to bless you. Amen. And to increase your love for the poor. Amen.
The orphanage visit, which is in its 7th year, has been a source of hope to the downtrodden, especially during festive seasons. Well, that was brand news. Next is Brand in Focus after this break.
Ho, ho, ho. It's the Glow Joy Unlimited Extravaganza! Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, what?
This one no cool now.
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Simply recharge up to 500 naira during the week to qualify. 5 cars every month. 100 generators, TVs, and fridges every week. Dial *611# now to enter the Glow Joy Unlimited Extravaganza.
Sure, Fanny. This one when you get Christmas mood, so see you with this and this and this every day now. Christmas with Glow Berekete plus. Now I feel listen to all my favorite jams all night long.
Glow Breakator Plus Plus is here, and every day is now Christmas. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New Glow customers will get 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.
Every day now Christmas with the Glow Berekete plus.
The fears are over. The music must play on. Rev up your business rhythm with new marketing realities. Join industry intellectuals and agents at yet another quarterly virtual summit by Marketing Edge, your darling #1 marketing and advertising magazine. The summit theme, Nigerian advertising industry reform, to be or not to be, will hold virtually on the 16th of December 2021 between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. GMT. It's a new dawn in the Nigerian integrated marketing communications sector. Come and engage with industry leaders, players and gladiators as they project and dissect the future of the Nigerian advertising. It's another history waiting to happen. Register now at www.marketingedge.com.ng. Be there. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand ideal.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Now on Brand in Focus. Promotion as an integrated and comprehensive strategy covers the entire gamut of advertising, publicity, public relations, personal selling, and sales promotion. In the present competitive world, if any business organization has to survive, it needs to keep an eye on various forces operating in the market. Moreover, competitors constantly try to win over others. Therefore, every future-fit business organization needs to monitor the changes taking place in the market so that they are not caught unawares by competitors. Ever since Globacom made a groundbreaking entry into the Nigerian telecom market in 2003, that segment has faced an increasing competition and has encouraged the custodians of telcos to find ways to differentiate their own service offerings. However, one of the influential factors of Glo's brand equity has been the uniqueness and effectiveness of its sales promotion, which has continued to increase its customer loyalty. To build an effective marketing mix with its teaming consumers and to maintain its established position in Nigeria's telecom market, Globacom recently launched a sales promotion tagged Joy Unlimited Extravaganza. According to Globacom, over 500,000 worth of brands and products will be won by the subscribers in the Joy Unlimited Extravaganza promo, including cars, household appliances, data prices, and other freebies. Subscribers are required to recharge their Glow lines with a minimum of 500 naira to qualify for the weekly draws, while 2,000 naira recharge in a calendar month qualifies them for the monthly draws, where the grand prize of 5 brand new Kia Salon cars will be won by lucky subscribers across the country every month throughout the duration of the promotion. Going by the number of winners who have emerged so far from the Joy Unlimited Extravaganza promo, it can be said that the state of Glow customer satisfaction has increased on a number of both psychological and physical variables which correlate with values and innovative services of the company. Right from the time of its entry into the Nigerian telecoms market, customer satisfaction has been the major concern of the mobile service provider in the country. Interestingly, Glow has continued to provide a more comprehensive understanding of the process of communicating customer values and innovative services to Nigeria via various mouth-watering offerings. What's more, the latest report by the Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) showed that Globacom is the preferred network for new telecom subscribers for both voice and data services. The industry regulator reported that Glow added over 1 million new customers to its customer base in July this year, while attributing the noteworthy performance to the continued network upgrade and extension of 4G data coverage to more cities across Nigeria. With a customer base of 38.9 million as of September 2021 from 38.9 million at the beginning of the quarter, Globacom is the most preferred youth brand of the country that thrives on excellent data service. With the Joy Unlimited Extravaganza, the leadership journey of Glow has just begun.
Well, that was Brand in Focus. Next is Industry Conversation, where we have interactions with distinguished personalities who have made tremendous impact in the business of brand management and the management of brand business. This week, we will be speaking with the President of Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria, MIPAN, Mr. FEMI ADELUSI, after this break.
Now everybody knows I'm the man.
Enjoy the reward that sharing brings with the Airtel Family Plan. Get bonus talk time, SMS, and data for each family member you share with. Dial *141# now. Airtel, the smartphone network.
The fears are over. The music must play on. Rev up your business rhythm with new marketing realities. Join industry intellectuals and airgates at yet another quarterly virtual summit by Marketing Edge, your darn #1 marketing and advertising magazine. The summit theme, Nigerian Advertising Industry Reform, to be or not to be, will hold virtually on the 16th of December 2021 between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. GMT. It's a new dawn in the Nigerian integrated marketing communications sector. Come and engage with industry leaders, players and gladiators as they project and dissect the future of the Nigerian advertising. It's another history waiting to happen. Register now at www.marketingedge.com.ng. Be there. Marketing Edge, promoting the brand ideal.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
Hello and welcome to Industry Conversation, a segment on Marketing Edge on TV, where we have interactions with men and women who have made tremendous impact in the business of brand management and in the management of brand business. Well, today on Industry Conversation, we have with us the president of Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria, MIPAN, Mr. FEMI ADELUSI. So pleased to have you with us. You're welcome.
Thank you. Always my pleasure.
Yeah. Well, Mr. FEMI ADELUSI is a key player in the marketing communication industry with more than 2 decades of experience. He is the president of the Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria, MIPAN, is also the chairman of the heads of advertising sectoral groups. He is the group managing director of Brand Eye Media and Brain Box Nigeria. You're welcome again to Industry Conversation.
Thank you very much.
So what would be your assessment of the media buying and planning business in Nigeria?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I think it's safe to say that it's a better place than where we were last year. I know that we're still in the pandemic season, but the impact, I believe, compared to 2020, I think it's much better. We're in a better situation. When we think about it in terms of brand activities on the general level, in terms of marketing activities on a national level, and the opportunities that brands are taking now compared to before, there's a lot of progress. Yes, we're not in the pre-COVID era numbers, but we're moving gradually towards that and significantly ahead of the numbers. From feedback from key players and from some of our partner agencies, the numbers now are getting to the numbers of pre-COVID and even exceeding 2019 numbers in some instances, depending on the sector. So on the total industry spend standpoint, yes, and even when you think about marketing communications in general, in terms of events, now that, this time last year, there were still bans and restrictions on what brands can do or cannot do on gathering, public gathering. But all of that has not been reached, even in event centers, or there is still some level of restrictions, yes, but at least the venues are open. So from an experiential marketing and event marketing and sponsorship standpoint, so things are much better and progressive, and all of this affect media as well. So the brand building work of brand management, of marketing communications company has resumed, I can say, in full. And so I think we can look ahead with a lot of optimism. Also, when you look at the numbers in terms of COVID and how that is affecting lives in Nigeria, I think it's also safe to say that we've made a huge progress. The numbers are far lower than what they were this time last year. And luckily, we have not had too many of the impact of the new virus in Nigeria compared to some other countries, right? So we just need to make sure that we do the right thing to make sure that at least the normal, which is where we live currently, continues to be the order of the day, and we don't have too much of the negative impact of COVID.
Okay, so what would you describe as a major downturn for the industry this year, and how did practitioners mitigate the challenges that accompanied of the year?
I think it's been a good year compared to last year. So when I think in terms of what has been the downturn, for me, I see just more of the upward swings in level of activities from a brand management standpoint, even from a public service standpoint, in terms of government activities as well. I don't see any area or sector where I can see that there's a major or unusual level of downturn. I think it's safe to say when you look across the sectors, there's a lot more to celebrate right now than what we have had in the last 12 months or prior to now. So it's a season of optimism and positivity, in my view. Things can only get better, hopefully, from now on.
Okay, speaking about things getting better, and you talked about optimism, what would you say are the major transitions for the media buying and planning business this year?
I think what I think would impact us the most right now, in my view, two things. In the immediate terms is perhaps the ISOP, the New Advertising Industry Standard of Operation, which has direct impact on every sector of the marketing communications because it has a lot of impact on the commercial way. So not only on the principles of advertising, but in terms of the business of advertising. So how do you keep the agencies healthy? How do you keep agencies progressive from a business management standpoint in terms of profitability and brand health, in terms of corporate health of our agency? I think the ISOP guideline will help a lot of agencies to do better businesses because it addresses cash flow. It addresses even terms of payment. It addresses things like pitch fees and everything that helps agencies to do better. I feel on the long run, when you think about it even in details, it's perhaps even more in the interest of the clients. It's more in the interest of the advertiser. Because when you got partners that are strong and business partners that are doing well, then the quality of the people that come to work on the client's business, their knowledge, their skill, then is better because agencies are healthy and able to send their agency staff to training, to capacity building, and can invest in tools and technology that help their practice to improve. So in my view, on the long run, is in the best interest of the client. However, we also still understand that there are certain advertisers who might have challenges around cash or cash flow. So payment terms and credit terms might be more important to them. But on a global basis, on a general basis, when you think about the industry at the center of that consideration, I think it's in their best interest that you have better agencies. And these were the things that I used to do when I came into the marketing communication industry in my earlier days. We had clients who respected agencies a lot, and we invest in even training and development of agency because they see the value they bring to the business. So hopefully we can begin to move back towards that area where the agency is seen as strategic partners, and we can retain our good hand because currently we lose a lot of our good hand, sometimes to the client side, which is not bad because we're all in the same industry, but also to be able to attract, right? So you got graduates, from different backgrounds, irrespective of whether it's mass communications or advertising or media or not. In my time, we used to attract even engineering and science students into, my background is science, for example. One of the best brains I've worked with have engineering backgrounds, right, and heading agencies today. So, but you must be able as an industry to attract this talent and to keep them. And what allows agencies to do that is when agencies are well remunerated by their clients, because then you need the brains to be able to help in building the brand. So it's all interconnected. Okay, so yeah, so that's I would say is perhaps the biggest factor in this period. The other, which we would have loved to see more movement, is in terms of data. When I come into media space, for example, audience measurement. But there's a lot of conversation that is taking place around that area or moving away from the kind of data that we have today in terms of the data that provides the kind of insight about the consumer and why his lifestyle, what media is consuming, when he's consuming. Because the media environment today is highly fragmented. The consumer today is highly sophisticated in terms of his exposure. The media platforms and channels available today is perhaps the highest it's ever been in any time in history in terms of what the consumer or consumer or customer have to, where he can get his entertainment or news or content from in general. Okay, when you look at the digital space, for example, it's without borders, right? Not to talk about even, traditional media or TV, radio. Almost every day there's you hear about a new station launching, kicking off in one part of Nigeria or not. So there's a lot of flexibility now in terms of options. So our job has become more difficult from a strategy standpoint in terms of trying to figure out where the consumer is and what kind of message and content, So in terms of the media decision and in terms of even content decisions, it's much tougher, but it's an interesting one. So we would like to see data and tools that allow us to be able to make those decisions faster. So there's the audience measurement regime, or that we do believe that this industry is more than ripe for. We believe we need to get to a space where there's passive audience measurement using technology or tools that allow you to be able to capture what people are actually watching and consuming, whether on their mobile, on the go, or in the comfort of their home, to be able to make informed decisions. So that's an area where there's movement, but obviously we need to work together as an industry to make that movement much faster. But on the ISOP side, I see a lot of positivity and hope of an improved industry.
Marketing Edge on TV, promoting the brand ideal.
But that's much we can take on Marketing Edge on TV this week. Do well to join us again for the second part of our conversation with the President of Media Independent Practitioners Association of Nigeria, Mr. FEMI ADELUSI. I'm Ogali Abikele Mafru. See you again.
From fishing to farming, from oil and gas exploration to exploitation, from environmental pollution to eventual degradation. This is the story of a people bedeviled by the suffocating trinity of poverty, insecurity, and deprivation in the midst of their God-given resources, gas and the black gold, crude oil. Inside the Niger Delta is an adventure into the lives of the Niger Delta people and their continuing struggle for a better tomorrow, where we take you on a journey through the creeks and streets of Nigeria's oil-rich region, inside the Niger Delta with Mamode Akuga, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region. Every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. and every Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on TVC News.
With all the health advice out there, it's almost impossible to make sense of all the noise. BBC Life Clinic aims to sift through the noise, hullabaloo, and clutter so the experts can be heard. BBC Life Clinic.